Yo, salut à tous et bienvenue dans ce nouvel épisode de The Outer Worlds Space Archives Edition. Alors on va reprendre direct là où on était. Alors c'est le niveau 30 minimum et moi je suis pas niveau 30, je suis loin de là encore. Donc niveau combien là? Niveau 16. Donc j'ai pas le niveau encore pour... Pas mal ça. Ok. Alors je me demande c'est qui le dernier membre de l'équipage. Je me souviens pas
Watch your
du tout.
step, Captain. The floor is wet. Sam recently mopped in here.
Et tout de suite on va faire... Aller à Stellar
We
Bay.
are now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. No blockade is a match for my piloting skills.
Il faut que je prenne le monarque avec moi. Qu'est-ce que je raconte? Je prends le vicaire avec moi. Je vais y aller à l'ancienne. Pas Varti et le vicaire. Même s'ils apportent pas grand avantage. Direct, on passe au pillage. Je commence à en avoir marre de loot. Bon, c'est un peu le principe du jeu de loot. Rarement toute chose.
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in. Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right? You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off. You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-road traffic, which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna. Aww. Please. Hey, Mr. Sandra will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters... Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you... I got this Rizzo's Rangers Tossball poster coming in on the next sublight shipment. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think... I couldn't really say, I'm just... But the fancy collector types say the more people see these things, the less valuable they are. And I figure my poster's been passed around by more... Thanks a bunch! Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to...
On va explorer un peu Stellar Bay.
You don't look like Sublight. Must be freelance.
Ça n'a pas l'air gigantesque. De petit, mais je crois que... Ah, la région est grande par contre. Là, j'avoue, il y a du... La région est énorme.
We don't get many outsiders.
Laws. Can't a man enjoy the smooth menthol flavor of a Stogie Slim in peace? What I am doing, sir, is enjoying the moment. It's so rare that I can seize one apart from the jabbering masses of this wretched place. This Law's forgotten town. I recall when Stellar Bay was a proper board-affiliated town with regular shipments of Auntie Cleo's best and all the cereals. Before Sanjar took over MSI and got us all boot. Yes, free to wallow in squalor together. Free to squabble with the iconoclast. Look, you're making me melancholy.
What are the chances of all the times and places we could have been born?
Yeah.
We're here, light years from Earth, going about our lives.
Every time the punch clock peals, a worker earns his meals.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, I thought you were quoting It's a Wonderful Directorate. Hey, I saw that! What do you think you're doing? Just don't make any trouble for me, okay?
Well, well. Isn't often we see new folk in Stout. And if you plan on sitting through Nyoka's stories, you might could...
I could use a few and telling them myself.
Now what can I do for you? Anyone who spends any amount of time in this bar is bound to get to know Nyoka. On account of her being here so often herself. And I don't mean that unkindly. Anyone who's rid us of as many beasts as you have is entitled to a few Something else I can do for you? Not since Amber Heights. These days we have more leaving than coming. Off to join the iconoclasts or some such. Bunch of marauders broke into the executive compound, slaughtered everyone. I thought everyone knew. But then that was 10 years ago. Still feels fresh to us. But it had a fancy ring to it. Name's the first advertising anyone sees, after all. Nope. But a man can dream.
Oula.
Hey, that's against regular. What do you think you're doing? Carry on.
Genre, il m'a vu de là-bas, s'il te plaît. toute façon, il n'y a pas grand chose de valeur.
Watch your step if you venture outside.
Got any news from the rest of house?
Ça, j'aimerais bien le récupérer, mais bon.
Caleb's doing the talking.
New face, huh? You from off-world? A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here. Why don't you grab a chair?
By the smell, he's been reveling enough for you both all.
Me and my friends have taken our destiny into our own hands. Well, as long as we don't. But until the windfall's gone, we're riding high. See, we just walked out on our work. Had enough, we did. So now we're striking. It ain't any one thing but the sum of it all, having to work longer shifts for less bits. And the wages we do earn don't cover as much as the... Our supervisor, Velma, goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas. But that ain't what Sanjar promised us. Velma refuses... We won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on Monarch. I wouldn't doubt it. You look like the type who tends to come out on top. Not like us cogs, trying to be the... It's been days, but Velma won't even hear us out. You would do that? We sure are lucky you decided to come up to the patio today. I knew drinking up here would be good for more than the view. Sure thing. What did you want to discuss? Not forever, but we've each saved up our bits, and I stashed them safe in my home by the diner. I reckon we could last a week or two at least. If I knew that, I'd have tried it. Talking reasonably got me nowhere. The others wanted to blackmail her, but we're above that. Besides, them are just rumors. I would never endorse such an untoward tactic, you know, but... So far it's just gossip, you know? But if there was any proof to be had, it'd be in the salt tuna...
Ok, compris. J'espère qu'ils ont... Mais arrêtez d'ouvrir la porte.
Yeah, huh?
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood. So it's getting so I can't tell the blood. Don't interrupt, it's rude. But I gotta get in there. Get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a shit, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every... Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't... Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that. Nice change of pace. Buy me a drink, will you? What are you doing in Stellar Bay, stranger? It is a shithole. It's a free shit.
It is an admirable endeavor if misguided.
I ain't saying it's easy, but look around you. If it's impossible, besides, the booze is good. Well. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You have to get me something to clear my head. Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, I'm cut off for the month, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you... Well, they work. We gotta...
Alors...
Wrap musk and painted eyes, right here. Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in Raptidon tongue? You look like a man who's, I don't know. Celia usually buys whatever I have, and Mr. Pickett seemed real
Mr. Pickett?
That's him. He'd been here years, but he always talked about going back to Edgewater one day.
Sure. Mr. Pickett used to run the community center outside Edgewater. As my dad told it, Mr. Pickett was always going on about getting a manta queen for the last display.
Ah ouais, je me
He left
souviens.
the veil? Gosh.
He came to Stellar Bay years ago, just before the board cut us off. Ended up stuck here. He was always real interested in our monsters. Manta queens, especially. Sure, they're real big. Well, I could send you to the same place I sent Mr. Pickett. But I haven't seen...
Captain, can we look for him? I'd feel awful if somebody...
Tell you what, I'll tell you where I sent Mr. Pickett.
Thanks, Captain.
All right then. Leave town through the southern gate. Last Mana Queen I saw was in the wilds out that-a-ways. Yeah, you find him yet? I sent him past the ruins just south of town. He was hunting...
Quietly now.
Alors, elle est où la quête du vicaire? Ah, c'est assez loin. Ne mord pas le soleil aussi, c'est assez loin.
Please, will someone help me? My boy... Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's... Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran... Don't you tell me to calm down. He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the raptidons, mantisaurs, and...
Oh, law, Captain. A youngster won't last long.
Please, won't you go? Well, I guess I can't ask you to leave. I got some bits saved up for a rainy day. I'll give you every last one if you just bring my Tucker. He's been pining for an adventure. Says he's tired of living cooped up. I warned him. A raptidon would snap him up first chance it got. I just know once... He should have listened to his mama. He's been listening to those awful broadcasts that the iconoclasts put. And now I just know my boys run off to... Those low-life degenerates, leading innocent boys into a life of danger. Oh, they make it sound so exciting. How noble is it to worry your loved ones? Not at all, I say. But still they preach their sermons of anarchy and rebellion to... If they weren't holed up in Amber Heights, I'd... That old settlement, southwest of Stellar Bay. I don't know, or that he never made it. Sprats could be nesting in his rotting body along... Or... Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone... You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouths. Tell them what I...
Not so fast. What do you think you're doing? I don't have time for this. Move along.
Got any news from the rest of Halcyon?
Force de voler des trucs, je commence à perdre de la réputation. Bon, j'espère qu'on va vite arranger ça. Je vais d'abord visiter la ville bien comme il faut.
Help! Someone's been killed! I think I'm gonna be sick. I clean the apartments while everyone's at work. If you're going into the apartments, do not... Now, if you'll excuse...
Whatever you do, don't... You'll never hear the end of it. You know, I haven't seen him in a while. If you got him stuck in an hour-long rant about mostly calling...
Sorry. Just spooked me, was all.
What a gruesome way to die.
Ah, tellement de quêtes d'un coup, je sais plus quoi choisir. Là, j'étais surtout dans le mood de dégommer un peu des choses.
Hey, that's against regulation. What do you think you're doing? Just don't make any trouble for me, okay?
En plus, je suis surchargé maintenant. Pas mal d'armure pour être honnête. Pas mal. Ça c'est bien une fois que tu l'upgrades, je suppose. Je vais continuer à visiter un peu la ville.
Good day to you.
Whoa, by the stars, my poor heart. I just about pissed my jump. Because there's no shame in having overactive bladder muscles. Besides, life in this town, only every day. But in case you haven't noticed, we don't exactly get ships on a regular... And even if I did scrape together enough to buy passage out with sublight, which would mean reaching Fallbrook without getting eaten, shot, or dissolved into green goop, what then? Well, thank you for reminding me. As if I weren't already destined for an early grave. That was a real popular meal 10, 20 years back. These days, everybody's had a belly full of salt tuna. They all want borscht. I can whip one up for you.
Oh, yikes. I can't cover this much, Captain. What? No, Captain, I don't want you to do...
It's all right, miss. I'm a coward at heart. Look, Captain, this is the best I can do without putting myself out of business. I'm mighty glad you reckon so. This is gonna take about an hour.
Pas très propre.
There we are. Now, if you don't mind, I really need to take a leak.
My belly's gurgling just as...
A pleasure to help. You're a gentle soul, miss. Be careful with this one, all right?
Oh, gosh. My tum's rumbling just smelling that casserole.
Ça, il me reste 7000 octos.
We don't get many outsiders.
Ça va, la ville est plus complète que je l'imaginais. Elle est un peu petite, mais... Il y a beaucoup de bars par contre.
Ooh, you're the new face. So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No? Aren't they just? When I get to worrying about the marauders outside, most of the time it's static on account of the frequency being clogged up. So, what can I do for you? Graham's always filling the air. All it means is the tossball games get to us in fragments. Poor Isaac. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth. They were pretty distinct. Monarch doesn't exactly have a thriving dental industry, and Isaac seemed to get stuck. Sometimes he'd drink purpleberry punch by the liter, other times he'd keep betting on a losing team. Started owing the wrong people money. I don't know for sure, but I saw they're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you... Good. Someone's gotta. Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up.
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's always cranky.
No, I mean
Look, I don't...
more than usual.
Sorry, for a second I thought...
Good enough. Everywhere.
You're probably looking for Velma.
J'aime l'argent.
You're an artist, Captain.
Trying to get us all in trouble.
No!
Oh, I think I'm throwing myself. Don't do this.
Eh merde.
No! Don't do this! Open fire!
Oh no! I think I... Please! I don't want to die.
No prisoner! Please!
Incoming!
Great work.
Bon, quoi qu'il en soit, j'ai bien visité la ville. Je sais pas, j'ai peut-être raté quelque chose. Dans tous les cas, là, ce que je vais faire, c'est... Ne mord pas le soleil. La quête compagnon de Pavarti. Quoique non. Je vais faire la quête l'homme creux. La quête du vicaire. C'est assez éloigné, mais je devrais m'en sortir.
Whew. Smells like those old Sundays when we'd unload salt tuna shipments at the cannery.
The trick is not to breathe through your nose.
Alors, ce qui est bien là, c'est que il faut que j'augmente un peu mes compétences en dialogue. Un chapeau. En fait, là, le truc, ce que j'explique pas, c'est que je visite un peu la ville comme ça, mais il faut que je recrute surtout le nouveau compagnon, le dernier compagnon, pour pouvoir avoir accès à des meilleurs dialogues, etc. C'est pour ça que là, j'essaye de me débarrasser du vicaire. J'essaie de me débarrasser du vicaire pour l'ajouter à mon groupe et garder Pavarti et la nouvelle recrue.
have your backpack.
Je vais pas trop explorer la zone pour l'instant. Je vais même plutôt me dépêcher.
Well done. We're still alive.
Huh? Gonna find you!
Here they come!
Ah! I am en route, Captain.
Oh non, je suis mort.
Get up!
Je suppose que ma dernière sauvegarde est remontée à loin.
Huh? Gonna find you!
I'm just saying, if we did need to dispose of a body, this would be a good... Incoming! Nice hit! What's done for? The last of it.
Huh?
Incoming! Flying hit, Captain!
C'est vrai que c'est beaucoup moins facile que la région précédente. Je trouve ce jeu assez compliqué quand même. Déjà là je suis en mode normal. Et je trouve qu'il y a une bonne difficulté déjà.
Step lively, Miss Holcomb.
I'm not winded. Honest, my boot was untied.
Would hate for you to get left behind, or architect forbid. Keep your wits about you. This is sublight territory.
Trouble checking in? Or you might need directions to the amenity?
This is Reginald's stuff, all right, but it looks like he's not home. Let's search the room. Try to figure out where he's gone. Sounds like Cheney's gone gold panning down the river. I guess even scholars need to find ways to make ends meet in exile.
Érudit, c'est ça, ouais.
Want to make a run with me to Stella Bay?
Bon, je crois que je vais m'en tenir à la quête principale pour l'instant. Je pense que c'est pas encore là que je dois aller. Je fais ça un peu trop tôt pour l'instant. Je vais retourner dans les ruines à Stellar Bay. Et dans le prochain épisode, je vais tout simplement suivre la quête. Avant d'arrêter cette vidéo, je vais quand même...
Velma's capable. Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I... What can Auntie Abigail do for you? Yes, indeed. Someone's got to keep Stella... Oh, but bless your little heart. You must mean Kath. Now, dearie, who's this pickup for? I'm so sorry, but with the iconoclasts and the marauder... Our reserves have gotten so low, I've even had to start locking the supply room upstairs. Isn't it a shame what some people will do to get a... There are no discounts here, but Auntie knows what to do with mischievous... Oh, I'd have to talk to Mr. Nutt. Anyway, is there anyone else needing a pickup from Auntie Abigail? It's none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment. Now I've gone and said too much. Why, Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't access them. Oh, you flatter. And to keep an extra key to the supply room, for all the times Dr. Williams misplaced his. Careless experimentation with medicinal substances does take its toll, eventually. You know, if Velma's capable of running the warehouse, she can certainly pick up her own caffeinoid.
Don't be so hard on her. With Brax missing, she's working doubles and needs a little edge.
Very well, dearie. But you stop by anytime you like, hmm?
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind. Velma's gonna be extra cranky if she doesn't get her.
Bon, moi je m'en fous totalement, j'ai la clé.
I hear those rich people in Byzantium pay a handsome bit for rat musk.
Ah, the charmer. All of the above? More or less dangerous than a steady supply of... Great. Where to? Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there, there's a western... If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into... That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
As long as you've got my back, I'll have yours.
So you keep Monarch safe, huh? That's real honorable work, Miss Nyoka.
Oh, no. Monarch ain't safe, even with me around. I've just got intimate knowledge of its dangers and an abundance of fortitude.
I wonder
Folks hire me because I know what you can shoot and what you ought to run from. That's a mistake you only get to make once.
Serials following the same tossball games? Mm-hmm. You're not listening
Bon.
to a word, are you?
Je vais m'arrêter là, je pense. Et ensuite, je ferai un petit peu de... Déjà, je ferai Ne mord pas le soleil. Je ferai ça aussi. Et je ferai ça tant que j'ai en fait... je vais faire les quêtes qui sont avec Pavarti pour pouvoir reprendre le vicaire dans mon groupe après. Parce que je pense que ça débloque des dialogues. Là par exemple ils se connaissent, donc ça va débloquer des options de dialogue supplémentaires. Là Ne mord pas le soleil, il faut que j'aille à l'usine Rizzo. Et j'aime bien avoir un guide avec moi. Ça va débloquer des dialogues uniques de ce personnage vu qu'il est originaire de ce coin-là. Et Pavarti, elle a des liens et comme ça ils ont tous des liens. Et ensuite quand j'irai à Fallbrook, quand je reprendrai la carte principale, je prendrai le vicaire avec moi pour aller à Fallbrook et pour enquêter sur le livre qu'il cherche. Enfin sur le traducteur qu'il cherche. Bon, en tous les cas, merci d'avoir regardé cet épisode. Et à plus pour la suite. Ciao. Enfin, je sauvegarde d'abord. Et